Good afternoon, everybody. NoodleThumb here, bringing you episode 3, the final of the trilogy of NoodleThumb versus Vector's Cursed Yale. My wife was sorting through some paperwork a little bit ago, and I was messing with the lock, and hell's bells, I opened it again. So, I'm hoping that means I can do it again. But with the camera rolling this time, I didn't have it going at the time because I like to have audio in my videos and did not want estate resolution type conversation to be the topic of a video. I should have just done a voiceover. I could have said all kinds of silly things. But no, I did not. I was genuinely surprised when I opened it. I didn't feel like I was doing particularly well, but I guess that is kind of the way of things. She asked if I'm maybe focusing too hard on the lock, and I think that is probably the voice of wisdom at this point. I need to just relax and follow the pins and the open will come, but I don't at this point have that kind of zen with this particular lock. So while I'm hunting for that zen, I don't have a particularly high level of confidence in my getting the open today. We'll try. Embrace the process. Don't be too attached to outcome. I tell people this all the time, both in lockpicking and in my professional life. Do what you can, don't worry about the rest, all that kind of thing. And yet here I am, very invested in the outcome of getting this score to turn on film and be able to notch a win against this cursed lock. But if not, then, oh well, I have more or less decided this will be the final episode, whether I get the open or not. So I guess there is some detachment from outcome. Now if I can just immerse myself in the process, maybe I will have a complete experience here. So far this attempt is going pretty well. There's a point in the process at which I just start losing consistent feedback, and then I start chasing what may be phantom feedback, and then it all goes to hell. But right now I've got pretty clear feedback throughout. I'm working on pin 2, which should give me some counter rotation if it's binding that low. It was biting pretty hard. I couldn't get it to move at all, and then I dropped other things. So here we go. Back to the back of the lock. So nice firm set on pin 5. Now I have to dig under pin 6. It did not really give me much at all, which tells me I may have screwed this up. There's some okay feedback on 3, so maybe not. Maybe 6 was just not quite binding yet. Fighting the spring on pin 4, which is a good sign, I think. Maybe. Nope, I think I actually did overset, and I'm just oversetting things deeper now. Alright, let some things go. See if I can recover. Any feedback? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 felt like it was bindingest. Now 6 did give me a little co-rotation. 1, that was good. 2, always check 1 again. Okay, now 3 gave me a little co-rotation. 4 is binding. 6 binding again. Okay, 2 needed a little nudge. And I'm not really feeling much of anything again. Trying to think through where in that process I'm going off the rails. I just can't figure this out. Okay. Chord movement on 6, following it up onto the ledge there. Not much on 5. Not feeling much on 4. good stuff on 2. I mean, good stuff on 1. Some counter on 2. And now I'm going back. Okay, 3 felt like it was binding, but now that it's up on the shelf, not so much. 4 felt like it was binding. Also not so much now. Okay, 5. Make sure I'm just on the pin. I don't feel a whole lot. 6 the same. We're back. 5 had a little counter, so I chased it. And 6 is very firm now. So let up on tension. Chase it up on 2. There we go. Chase it up onto the ledge. I got a little nudge on 1. There's a little counter on 2, but then didn't seem to go back into its false set. So I wonder if I'm oversetting 2 actually. It doesn't, I don't know, doesn't clearly feel like it, but I wonder if that's the common precursor to me frustratedly feeling nothing on everything else. There's a little bit. That I felt on 6, but not much. I'm gonna feel if. See, I think key pin 2 did not fall back down. I'm gonna let up. See if I can get that to happen. There we go. Key pin 2 is back down. Okay. And then I gave it a little nudge to where I think it's supposed to be. And now we'll continue to the back of the lock again. Where I find a little bit of core movement on setting 5, and now 6 is firmly bound again. So I have, I think, been getting very close and then oversetting 2. Okay, and 6 I need to figure out. I think I'm not quite there on 6 yet. Now I think I'm there on 6. Okay, I need to let up tension. Test 5. No. Four, I think, is alright. Three gave me a little movement. Okay, There we go. Two. I'm hesitant on 2. It's not yet set, I'm pretty sure. Okay, but now maybe it is. And I need to not push it any further. Or now maybe it's overset and I need to not touch it when I think maybe I shouldn't touch it. We'll find out. Okay. 6 just felt like it really set. 5. There we go. Feels good. Ooh. Okay. 3 feels like it was caught on the spool. So I think I lost a bunch of things. There. Maybe that's it for 2. I'm gonna not chase it any further. I'm gonna go back to the back of the lock. Six feels fine. Five might need a little. I don't think so. Okay, 4. No. No, now 1 feels overset. Well, shoot. Yep, everything's mushy again. Drop some things. Get back into the feedback seat. Maybe. Okay. 2 is back at least. Okay, so movement on 3 and 4. A little movement on 5. 6 binding hard again. I didn't feel that clearly, but I think it went. Okay. A little bit on 2. A little bit on 3. 1 feels good and set. 2, I can't really tell. So I'm not, it either needs a nudge or it's right on being overset, but I think I just got 3 over its spool and 4. I felt a little bit, and so I'm hoping that all I need is a little movement on 6, but I don't think that's the case. When I've opened it, it's felt like there was a little hitch to get over. I don't feel that on 6. Not really feeling that on 5. So I'm afraid that I need to give 2 a try. Okay. Now I'm actually gonna I think we're good. Okay, back to 6, 5, 4, 3. Nope, I think I overset 2. Shoot. No, it is down into the keyway. So if I overset something, it wasn't 2. 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5 feels loose. And 6 feels loose, so maybe I don't know how to pick locks. Clearly I don't know how to pick this lock. Alright. I think I have successfully pushed everything up to the max. Well, at this point, I think I'm going to say, Vector Potential, your cursed Yale B has bested me on film. I've gotten it twice without a video, but it's not worth a dawn point. Congratulations. Take care, everybody.